People are angry. So last week I was fixing up my bike, heading over to the nearest Uniqlo and picking up this sweet 7 Deadly Sins t-shirt. I had been busting my ass at work, and with the new series around the corner I thought I'd treat myself. Later that night I sat down at my PC and watched the season premiere for both 7 Deadly Sins and My Hero Academia. To an extent I was displeased with both episodes, but when I hit the Reddits to see how the internet folk had reacted, I was unprepared to say the least for the salty backlash from both fandoms. They were mad. And here's why. Anime Fried Chicken back once again with another anime discussion video. This time I have a 2-for-1 special talking about the full season premiere for both My Hero Academia and the 7 Deadly Sins. I've got a lot to say, but I want to keep it super concise, so without delay, let's get into it. Kicking off with Boku no Hero, first and foremost, it's a filler episode. Now, I do partially agree that it is somewhat of a necessity, and I believe it was Stan Lee that said something along the lines of, you need to write a comic book as if it is the first comic book someone has ever picked up. And I totally understand the need to reintroduce the characters, setting, etc., and pick up the narrative from where we left off in the previous season. And in defense of My Hero filler, the reporter character was written exceptionally well, and fleshed out more than most of the main characters in some of the more recent shows I've picked up. But as far as end of episode fulfillment factor is concerned, filler is still filler, and I needed more. But this is not the reason for the outcry on Twitter, Reddit, forums, YouTube, and every other dark hole in the web. The vocal minority kicking and screaming are complaining that Nejire's chest size has been enlarged in the anime adaptation, in comparison to the manga source. This is essentially people chasing social media clout, and I completely disagree with the criticism, and here's why. 1. She's a fictional character. She isn't being victimized, it's art. 2. She's 18, it isn't an issue, and the more provocative ways in which some of the other younger female cast are drawn I can't really get behind, but that's just me, and more on that in another video. 3. It's not as dramatic of a change as these clout chasers are insisting, and Nejire is never even seen wearing revealing outfits. Okay, that's as much as I'll say on that. I'm going to use the canon episode 2 as my quality indicator for what to expect for this season. I've read the manga and I know the story will be on point. I'm just hoping the animation, voice acting and direction will live up to the source. Now let's talk about 7 Deadly Sins. As of this video, unlike My Hero, I haven't read the manga, so the delivery of the narrative is super important to me, because this chunk of the story is completely new. I was excited, until I read afterwards that a decent portion of the episode was also filler, just not as much as My Hero. The censorship of blood got to me a little bit, but I slowly made my peace and got used to it. The episode was fine, and I was just grateful to see some action for the characters that I'm invested in. The episode drew to a close and I was fairly content. I fired up my browser to see what my weeb and neckbeard brethren thought of the episode, and I was blown away by the negativity. Yes, the animation isn't quite as crisp, fluid or well timed in the hands of Studio Dean compared to the good old days of Studio A1. But saying that, I loaded up some episodes from Series 1 and 2 and it's not miles apart. Yes, anime is art and taste is subjective. Everyone has different expectations and critical opinions will drive the industry forward with higher standards and improve the medium as a whole. But surely we have to find a balance with that sense of entitlement, that we deserve award-winning artwork and animation in every frame. I'm not going to get into the constraints of what bottlenecks the production of quality animation, but I can guarantee the studio wanted to make it the best content they could with the resources they had. For closing thoughts, my sentiment is shared from both My Hero and 7 Deadly Sins. It's so easy to be negative and to pick up flaws, and doing so won't make you the new pseudo-intellect king of Twitter. And conversely, I don't want the community to dick ride every new trash isekai series, but a little appreciation and positivity can go a long way. And that's it. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Thanks for watching. If you like this style of video, please subscribe and you'll be telling me, hey, you should make more videos just like this. Check out my other anime discussion videos and let me know if there are any other anime series you think I should cover. Lastly, have a great day. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Cheers.